Hi. So I've just hit level 50, and these are my initial thoughts about the Inquisitor class. So we'll go through the skill tree real quick. I'm not going to make any big comments about them, but you'll see that almost every attack has been switched to magic attack. You might want to pause to read the tooltips if you need to, but we're just going to go through them real quick. So pretty much everything that was attack in the beta is now magic attack. So that makes me want to use a staff. So this is the build I'm thinking. We max out Holy Light and the Mastery. This is 264% magic attack. This adds an additional 106. We skip the heals. We skip the blind. We take the 5 in Divine Blow. This is giving us a 75% chance to hit for 130% of our magic. And it procs extra with luck, but we're not going to go into luck. That gives us a little bit more points, right? We have 20 more to spend. So we take Blessing for sure. This buffs our team. It's going to give us 11 int. But then this was the conundrum I was having, is between Blessing Speed and Blunt Weapon Mastery. So in the end, I think I'm going Blunt Weapon Mastery. And here's my thoughts, my reasoning. I don't know if it's 100% correct. I'm not going to go super deep into the math. And I haven't tried them, admittedly, both. Blessing of Speed is going to give us 11 agility and 20 move speed for our whole party, which is pretty good. At least on paper. The move speed seems pretty nice to have. And 11 agi is good. 11 agi represents 7.5% attack rate. We don't have attack speed in this game. It's called attack rate. We don't have flee rate anymore either. 1.10% cast reduction. 0.37% mitigation. And 5 attack and 5 magic attack. So, given that, when we look at the blunt weapon, and I want to use a staff now that all of our stuff is magical, this will give us 40 magic attack, 40 attack, and 1000 HP. So while we won't get any attack rate, or mitigation, or cast time reduction, this gives us 35 more attack stat, both attack and magic. And the 1000 HP is nice, which can kind of cancel out the 0.37 in mitigation. So I think this is the build that I like. At least for the Acolyte. For Inquisitor, whoops, revert that. For Inquisitor, I'm going to take this spell, the Judgment Strike. It has the highest modifier for its cooldown. The other options are a little bit longer cooldown for only slightly higher modifier. They have added utility, right? Like maxing threat, but we're not trying to tank. We're just going to try to level. When we look at the stats, Don't mind my costume. I just picked it because it looked cool. The bonuses from the costume are not so good compared to the Odin. When we look at our attack stats, the Agi, every 2 points of Agi give us magic attack and attack on top of 0.07 mitigation, 1.42% attack speed, and 0.20 cast reduction. For dexterity, it takes 3 points of dexterity to get 1 attack. You have to add 4 to get the 1 magic attack. So we don't really want the dexterity. Even though we get the crit damage and the attack rate and stuff, we're not going to have high enough crit chance without also incorporating the luck. Which we're not going to. This spreads us too wide. Luck itself also will give us magic attack, I believe, if we put enough. But it's very high. Yeah, it's 7 points of luck to 1 magic attack. If we were to take all of our stats and put them straight intelligence, I think we'll have like 49 or 50. 51. So if we went 51 in intelligence, we get the SP and the recovery, but we mostly care about this number, the magic attack. Now that everything scales off magic for this class. Including our auto attack when you take into account Divine Blow. So this is 104. If we put all of our points in intelligence. However, if we were to take some of this out, and we do maybe some agility, it will have a higher number. So, like I said before, the 11 agility, which we would be getting from the blessing buff, if we increased its speed, would give us these numbers. Give us 5, 5, 0.37, 7.56, and 1.10, like I said before. Sorry, this is getting long-winded. The point is, these numbers that we get, in my opinion, are less than you would get from using the blunt weapon and the blunt weapon mastery, or whatever it's called. At least in terms of damage. So, anyway, to skip back over that, what I'm thinking we do is we do a ratio of +4 and +1 for intelligence and agility. So, again, one more time, if we go all the way, max intelligence will give us 104 magic attack. But if we were to do a 4-to-1 ratio, let's say 48 intelligence to 12 agility, that's the right ratio that I was mentioning, we will get 1 more magic attack than before. And I believe we will continue doing that ratio all the way. So 4-to-1, 8-to-2, 12-to-3, 16-to-4, 20-to-5, 24-to-6, and so on. So our next milestone would be 52-to-13. And then we will still get, extra bonus stats as well. So I believe this is the ratio we're going with. I don't know if it's perfect. I haven't tried every single combination in practice, but just looking at the numbers, I think this is decent. So we will go with this. And then, again, for our skill, I think we want this, because this is a large amount of damage from Acolyte skill. We don't need the heal. We'll take the blessing. Max blessing is going to be 11 more int and some dex. The strength will help a little bit with our base attack damage, but we don't really care that much about that. Divine Blow is going to give us magic scaling on our base attack. 75% chance, so, 3 out of 4 attacks is pretty good. And we're going to get a little bit of attack rate from taking our agility stat. We're going to get, like 7.5% attack rate. We could get 7.5 more by capping out blessing speed, right? Or another 7.5. But like I said before, in my opinion, just looking at the numbers here, I think this is a lot more worth if you're using staff or hammer. It doesn't help your team as much, but we're not really focused on the team with this build. This is a lot, 40. And 1000 XP is good too. Oops. So we will save this for our Acolyte. And then for our Inquisitor, we're going to take the Judgment Strike. We can move this around later, but my thinking about the matter is this now gives us pretty high magic attack at 303. There's going to be other people with like way higher than that, right? Like, I think this guy had really good gear yesterday. So he has one more magic attack than me. But he also has +2 weapon. So we have comparable stats even though we have worse gear. So that was my thoughts anyway. If I'm wrong, let me know in the discussion below. And yeah. Sorry for maybe I ramble on a little bit. It's like 11 minutes already. You might want to watch on like 2 times speed or something. Okay, see ya.